Hello, this is Rich Massabny. The other day, I saw a great show over at the Lyceum in Alexandria. Zena Beck produced it. I've seen other stuff she's done. Now, I've got 2 of the 3 stars from that show. The other lady, Pamela Sabella, we don't know where she is right this minute. She may walk in the middle of the interview. If she does, send her on in here. But here we have Carla Francischetti and Natalie Christina. Carla and Natalie. And Pamela would be over there maybe if she were here. But this is good. It takes you like as young, high school kids? Yes. And you're friends together in school, and then you go through college, and you see the transformation on these gals, these actresses that impressed me. You know, I go to a lot of theater, but these 3, as young as they are, look, I got nose drops older than you, so, you know, but I mean, you're so talented.
Thank you.
At the end, you've been like, now you're out of school, out of college, maybe 8 years or something. What, you're like 30 or something now?
28.
You were supposed to be 28 later.
Correct.
And you have kids, and you have this, and you have that. And your manners change, your attitude, your ways. I'm talking too much, but that's how much I like the darn thing.
Oh, good.
What do you like about the role, Carla?
I thought my role was Joanne.
Yeah, the drunk.
And she's not a drunk until the end.
Okay,
but,
all right. You see this, she's the best drunk I've seen
yes,
in years.
She is. Best sober drunk.
All right, right.
I liked Joanne because I felt she was a very complex character. Underneath. On the surface, she was always keeping things very even-keeled, trying to keep things all status quo. But inside, she was always a mess and very turbulent on the inside. But she doesn't want to deal with any of that. So I thought it was fascinating to try to portray someone who is having such inner turmoil, but never showing it on the outside.
Okay, and then you wanted to be married, and you
yes,
were.
That
and
was
you
her
had,
number one goal.
You had kids, and that was a big deal. You wanted that. You were a bit more, well, much more sophisticated and worldly, and you had some kind of ceramic place, a sexual shop or something like that. Just tell me about your role that you play there.
Well, I play Mary.
Yeah.
And Mary is very independent. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She's traveled the world. She loves her freedom. She loves her independence. And she's not afraid to be adventurous and try new things. So I really enjoyed playing Mary because a lot of times I tend to keep things to myself out of respect to other people or to be polite. But it's nice having that freedom to just say it and not have a care in the world about what you think.
Now let's speak for Pamela, who's not here. Her role is Kathy, right? I wondered during this play, I don't want to give anything away, but I wasn't sure of what Kathy was at the end when you were all like adults now talking at the last part of the show. Do you have ideas of what she was? Was she a happy girl or what?
I think she was resigned. She is just content. The whole show, Kathy has sort of always tried to plan everything and have everything set up for her.
And do her best.
Yeah, and just achieve. And towards the end, she has sort of accepted the way her life is and is not as high-strung as she used to be.
I've never seen such a show where you show the development of the characters to that degree, the 3 of you. And your faces change. Everything changed from just being a bunch of crazy young girls to mature women. What do you got to say about that, Natalie?
It was very fun to be able to do the transitions on stage. We didn't have a green room. It wasn't like we left off stage for very long. So having those moments in between the scenes and being able to change our physical appearances did help us change emotionally as well. So.
I want you to say, too, and I promised you that to Carla that I wouldn't... I'm looking for the phone number here, and I can't seem to find it for Zemfira stage. This is what it's all about, Zemfira stage. and somehow I can't find the phone number. I had it here somewhere.
Well,
do you remember
there is a website, www.zemfirastage.org.
It's on the screen, and if I could read what the phone number is, I think it's 703-516. Can you read that, Ken, to me? What's the next numbers? 6626. 516-6626. It's on the screen, but I can't read it, even though I got glasses on, you know. But Zemfira, it's over at the Lyceum Alexandria on Washington Street in Old Town area. It's just wonderful. Now, I said to Carla here, and I mean my word, I'm not going to go into it, but it's something that is a little different than you see on the stage. I can't remember the last time I saw something like this, where the three ladies are like in their bathrobes or whatever, and they're sort of putting makeup on while we're sitting there waiting. The show has started with them making up, fixing your hair, fixing your powder on your face and everything else. And when you got up to change your clothes, I was such a gentleman. I went like this. I wouldn't dare look to see you in your underwear, to see you in your underwear. But do you feel uncomfortable about that at all? You said you didn't.
I
No,
don't.
you said it's acting.
I think I was echoing what Natalie said before. It really helped us, I think, really get into our characters and transition, because it's sort of like we were in our own little worlds, in our vanities, and kind of taking off one age and then becoming the next. And that's kind of what it felt like. And you know, it's just underwear, and we all bought sort of like underwear that looked like it's from the 60s.
Yeah,
so
it did.
That even felt, you know,
And the only way I could tell that, I was like this, and I had my hair open just a little bit so I can peek.
So you could check for the, you know,
the authenticity
yes,
of it.
absolutely.
Right. I wanted to make sure that you had the right clothes for the times.
Sure.
I did have some reservations, but Carla did help me out. And once you get on stage and the show starts and the lights come on,
I've heard that so much.
you forget.
And you go
it
in
becomes
character.
that world.
Exactly.
And you
I did have my reservations at first, but then when you're starting,
You're in character.
You're in character.
Yeah, it's not Natalie anymore.
It's not.
You're in character.
It's Mary doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Blame it on her.
Yeah. Right.
She's the wild one anyway.
In fact, Mary looked pretty good. But anyway.
Thank you.
Hey, Zena Black, as I said, is the producer, puts on this stuff. She's a great gal. And Herb Tax, T-A-X, is the guy who was like the stage director, a lighting guy. He did everything, didn't he? Didn't he? Talented guy.
Man of multiple trades.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he, you know, what did he say? He used a line in there somewhere. No, he's not on the stage. What he said, I don't know if it's in the program or not, but he said something about, what's with the guy who had all the girls? Charlie might have his girls, right. I have
Charlie's
mine.
Angels?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm glad. Over here, Craig Nolan, you can see him off camera there. He was with me that night.
Yes.
You know, I had to control him. You see, he's younger than I am.
I see,
He got a
yes.
little crazy when you got in the underwear thing. But do you agree with me? This is one of the best things we've seen in a long time.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Let's give that phone number again. It's 703-616-66. What's the rest of it? 26? No, do it again. Give me the number. 616.
615-6626.
I blew it. 615-6626. Forget what I said. Just look on the screen. It's all there. And when does it play till?
Till the 22nd.
Oh, so, and it's on what? Fridays and
Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you can
Six
see,
more shows.
You can run. This is shown Thursday, right? And so you could run over there tonight and see the Don Show. Starts at 8 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Wow. Now you make sure, will you, gals, to tell Pamela Sabella, who did such a wonderful job as Kathy, that we miss her.
Sure.
Okay.
Let her know.
All right. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having us on.
Thanks, Carla.
Thank you,
and
Rich.
Natalie coming by.
Thank you.
Such a
Appreciate
pleasure.
you having us on the show.
My pleasure, really. Rich Massabny, back to the show.
All right.